Yeah, it says live on Facebook.
Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I apologize for being late. I thought we were going live and I just hadn't clicked all the right buttons. And that's good because me and my guest were sitting here talking to each other and I couldn't hear him and he couldn't hear me. And so we just had a test run. And so we're gonna jump right on in because I know you guys are at lunch. Ebai is at lunch, and I want to get him back. We were supposed to have Bo. Bo is having connection issues, and so we're sorry about that. We'll
He
try to
says
get him on at another
he's,
time.
he says he's waiting to be let in.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I'm trying to get him to join here.
Okay.
So while that's happening, I am Shanita Jones, the CEO of Restoring Lives. Our aim and goal is to provide the unserved, underserved, and underprivileged population opportunities through mentorship is one, and that is what we're going to talk about today is mentorship. And so, and the phone, of course, would ring in the midst of that. Hey, Mr. Bo.
Hello, hello. How are y'all?
We're doing
Doing
well. How are
good.
you?
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot better now that I can hear you and I can see you. So I'm good
Well,
now.
hey, we're glad to have you. Let me finish my introduction and we're going to jump into it. We thought we were live and we weren't. So we were doing, I
Ah,
guess, a test run. So,
hey, it's okay. All right. Looks like we're
that,
live
so
now.
look, everybody at least know we all human.
That's right.
But yeah, so mentorship is one of our program initiatives. One of the reasons why we mentor is because we want to inspire change and to bridge some of the disparity gaps in education, health, and wealth in our community. Another reason is because we want to increase students to enroll in institutional higher education, to become mentors and become community leaders, and especially for those in the unserved, underserved, and underprivileged communities. I had shared when we weren't live to go see about the young gymnast this week who did her routine. I was talking about the other generation that's coming behind us, Bo, and how they are so bold and so creative and how they are taking the things that we're doing and as I say, put their own spinners on it. And so I
Yes.
tell everybody to go see that young lady because I was watching her and I said in the middle of her routine, she started crip walking, Bo. She was crip walking
Oh,
across the
oh
floor.
my
I was
goodness.
like, no, she is
Uh,
not. But she
got
used hip
you.
hop in it. She used some of the modern dances, but her routine was phenomenal. Her legs were phenomenal. Her jumps were phenomenal. Her flips were phenomenal. So she basically has taken what we already laid as a foundation and then put her creativity on top. And that's what mentorship is really all about. We just want those that we're going to work with take what we've already laid the foundation to and go ahead and put that creativity on top. So today we're talking about one of our mentor groups. We have two. The name of those groups are Be Blue. You've heard about the girls. They're both beautiful, loving, unique, and exceptional young women. They have put themselves on the map here in the Ardmore area and even have done some things outside of the county. And so they have grown into some phenomenal young women. And so now we're ready to start with our young men. And they're going to be bold, loving, unique, and empowered. And that is because we need them to be bold and courageous to take on anything that comes their way. We want them to love themselves and love everybody that they run encounter into. We just need them to have uniqueness. And then we're going to say, you empowered to go take the world. Go take on the world. Go take on your dreams. Go take on your goals. Go take on some challenges. And then we're working with them, teaching them what we call the 7 C's of resiliency, and that's building competencies, confidence, connection, character, contribution, coping, and even control. Those are things that we want them to have up under their belt so that they'll be resilient. So if we do happen to be in another pandemic, that they're good. We got this. We got the creativity that we need. We have the coping skills that we need. We know how to make a pivot, a change, and adjust. And so we're trying to create that. So that's our program. Let's get to our guests. So, Bo, Ebai, thank you so very much for coming on the live. We're restoring lives today, and we're going to talk about mentorship. These young men have volunteered to become our mentor leaders for our Be Blue Boys group. We're so excited.
Yay, we're excited. We're super excited. Thank you for having us.
So we are so glad to have them. I'm going to give y'all a brief moment to introduce who you are and so people know who you are. And then we're going to jump into some questions. So who wants to go first?
I will. Now let me go first.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go first. It's time. You
All right.
He's like, let me get those nerves taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, good afternoon, everyone, and hope you guys are having a good lunch. And thank you for joining us during this program. My name is Ebai, and I am a chemist at Michelin. I've been in Ardmore since 2018, July of 2018. A little bit about myself. I have a bachelor's in chemistry and a minor in economics. In a little city, just like not too big, bigger than Ardmore, called Berea in central Kentucky. I've worked as a chemist at various laboratories in pharmaceutical chemicals and food manufacturing industries. I moved to Ardmore because family is closer to Ardmore in Fort Worth, Texas. And for me, joining the Be Blue program or mentorship program, it's part of, I see it as part of what, of giving back to the community. So I am really, really appreciative of Ms. Shanita Jones of creating this, should I say, platform or forum where I am able to give back to the community and whatnot. But I might throw more light after Bo introduces himself, why I'm doing this and why it's important for you to have your kids, your siblings to enroll in this program.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ebai. Thank you. Guys, I'm Bo Waddell. I go by Bo Knows, obviously, and a lot of you guys know me just from being here in Ardmore. I've been in Ardmore 30 years, and I'm the general sales manager at Carter County Dodge of Ardmore. I've been there 15 years, and been around Ardmore a long time, coaching and being an advocate in the community. And I kind of reached out to Shanita, and she reached out to me, and she's already had the platform and everything for Be Blue. And I just wanted to get involved with that with Shanita, and I'm here. And again, I go by Bo Knows, and I'm here for the community. And I just wanted to get on, introduce myself, and let you guys know that you got a great guy in the community that's here for you. So again, Bo Knows.
Bo, are you doing an advertisement?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No advertising. Just letting people know that I am here.
He's good. He's good.
As you guys can see, we have a lot of fun at Restoring Lives. We try to do the best that we can. We greatly appreciate these guys, and we try to have as much fun as we can trying to help. So that's a great thing for your children and for them to come out and hang out with them, because they have a heart that cares, and that's what's most important for me. We can learn all the other tools and all the other curriculum that we need to do to help your kids. So let's talk about mentorship. One of the things about mentorships, it talks about like 1 in 3 of people who receive a mentor will be able to be more successful in life. So whichever one wants to go first, Bo or Ebai, what do y'all think makes mentorship important? Or do you even think it's important?
I think mentorship is very important. Shanita and Ebai, coming from, my personal experience as a kid, I didn't always relate to my parents. I didn't always understand what my parents was talking about. So having a mentor just maybe telling me in a different way or getting on that level with me helped me progress and help me be successful in life. Not that I didn't, rebel my parents or anything like that, but sometimes coming from a different point of view, somebody maybe in that age group, somebody that can relate to that, that helps you. So I think mentorship is very important, not only for children, but also for adults.
I do agree. Just to add on to what Bo said, mentorship is really, really important. I didn't have a mentor, but I had people I look up to that I aspire to be like them or emulate. But given that I have some experience in a background in mentorship from college and whatnot, I think having a mentor is really important in the sense that if you are going, or your child or sibling is going through some social issues, educational issues, whatever it is they're having struggles with, they can have somebody who is not necessarily their parent, a parent to them per se, that they can bounce those questions to. At the same time, also having somebody who is there to coach you and encourage you in whatever you are trying to achieve, or even per se be like your guide in whatever you are trying to do, and eventually also expose you to other avenues of resources and whatnot, and basically just be there to help you in time of your need and whenever you need assistance or help. It's really, really important.
I agree with that. One of the things that I want to reiterate is something that Bo said about even adults need mentor. We all need mentors, regardless of what age group that we are at. I personally believe, should always still have somebody that, like Ebai is saying, gives you guidance, somebody that tells you the truth, somebody is helping you, direct you, and not necessarily through your socialness, but even for me, spiritualness, my finances, all of those things. You need somebody there, and sometimes just to talk through situations and talk through what's going on, and knowing that they have a loving ear, knowing that they have a confidential ear. That's very important, that they have
Very
a
important.
confidential ear, and that they will be able to, have your best interest at heart, and don't mind saying, well, you might want to go ahead and do that, Shanita, but I don't foresee that being beneficial for you, or that's beneath you. That's just beneath you. You better than that, or you have better skill sets than that. And speaking life into you. So for those of you that may not have a mentor, I suggest that you do seek out and see who is out there that could be a mentor for you. And don't be opposed if they don't look like you, because they don't have to look like you. They don't have to be a male if you're a male. They don't have to be African American if you're African American. So don't oppose who could possibly come. What about you guys? Did either one of you have a mentor?
Yes, I do.
I do not, and I did not. But I would love to have a mentor. But another thing I was gonna add is having a mentor, depending on what type of mentor you have, it also helps to build trust between the younger generation and the older generation and whatnot. So also that trust and relationship building, and also making the community become one in unison. I don't have to respect you only because you are my sibling, older sibling, or father, brother related to me and whatnot. I need to respect you because you are a community leader, somebody in the community leader I need to look up to and whatnot. So instilling certain values to the people we mentor is really, really important as well.
So, Bo, you said you do have a mentor. What possessed you to seek out and say, I need one? If you can share, if it's
Yeah,
not too
yeah,
personal.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Shanita. I have a mentor. I do believe, right? I do believe in every aspect of my life that I have, at work, at home, outside of work, with the church, including you, Miss Shanita.
Oh,
And
wow.
I try to find that in everything that I do, because, obviously I think that I know it all by going by Bo knows, but I really don't. And no, those times where I think I know it all, you and those other mentors can tell me that's not the right way to do it. And it was really tough for me, Shanita, to have somebody like that, because you have to let your pride out the window. And that's one of
Okay.
the things that was tough for me. I couldn't let my pride out the window because I wanted to be the best at everything, and I thought that I was the best, but I really wasn't. And when those people really started telling me the truth, that's when I really started changing and really started getting better. And to get better, we got to hear those things that we don't want to hear, and that's what your mentor is there for. Your mentor is not there to hold your hand and tell you that everything's going to be okay all the time. That mentor is there to take you through that journey of life that you'll go through. And so I try to just try to have that in every aspect that I do. So not really called on anybody, or even maybe even told them they were my mentor, but I look up to them as a mentor, and the things
Mhm,
that they say to me is about mentorship. So
mhm. I agree with you. I have a few women. They might not necessarily No, they are my mentor, but they are mentor. There are some men as well. And like you say, in every facet of your life, because you might not find that one person that can take every facet in your life. And so it is very important to have somebody that is wise in the areas that you're trying to get, and then they're challenging you to move forward. And so those are some of the things that we will be doing with those young men. We're going to be challenging them. We're going to be challenging maybe character that's not of them, and that from us, that's not godly character. We're going to be challenging them academically, challenging them how you are coping. If it's not positive, let's look at the positive way. Any of you guys have a mentee right now? Or mentees? People that you are mentoring?
Directly, no, I do not as of now. I haven't done that in a while, and I've been looking forward to that in a while, as ever since I left college, let me put it that way. However, another thing I was gonna add on was the fact that having a mentor also really lets you know that whatever you are going through, a situation you are facing difficulty in life, either your mentor has come across such a challenge and find a solution, or even if they didn't find a solution, they could just say, okay, I experienced this in the past and this is how I did it. So just having that person there to help you or have answers, and also to know that somebody cares other than your family members and whatnot, like people in the community do care about you, do care about your well-being, do care about your success. It's really, really important. And that's one of the things that mentors do.
Yeah, and to go along with that and answer your question, yes, Shanita, I am mentoring, several people. I have 4 little grandboys that I mentor all the time. And, my wife will tell you, and they'll tell you, I'm really hard on them. And I really don't see myself as their grandfather when I'm talking to them. I try to talk to them in a way where they know that I'm going to be stern, and I'm not talking to you as your grandfather. I'm talking to you as a mentor. I'm talking to you as a teacher and a preacher. And so with that being said, this weekend, Saturday, January 30th from 7:30 to 4:30, we have a big mentorship, which is our life skills camp. So we have 70 young men, all ages from 1st grade to 12th grade, that we're going to be mentoring in a big group to keep this thing going that we have. And so being around coaching, I've been within coaching in and out, about 15 years, and, mentoring those little guys. And, one thing that I always tried to do is not make it all about sports. Whatever they may be, make it about, their life, because things in sports that they're going through, they'll go through those same things in life, whether they get knocked down or they get tackled hard or they get hurt. Those things happen in life. And so one thing that I always tried to do is relate real life situations to those sports, and real life situations to, my grandsons when they're in there playing. So, being a mentor is very important to me. And, just like you said earlier, Shanita, just having a foundation, having different talents and different skills. I want to pass those on to every kid that's out there, because we need all skills and every skill in life. There's never a telling what you're going to have to come up with and what skill you'll have to use. So.
If Shanita.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So as we get ready to come to an end, see, I love lives. Just get to be human. and us sharing about mentorship, why we do mentorship. What is one last word you would like to give out to people to encouraging them to, not just my program, there's several programs in Ardmore, Carter County, all the others, Love, Marshall, Oklahoma City, but just encouraging people to want to mentor and reach out to a youth, whether it be in their family or anywhere else. And then we will, of course, do our gratitudes of thank you to you guys and try to get out of people's lunchtime so they can do other things.
All right, I'll take this one first. Okay, so what I would say is, depending on whatever reason, whatever makes you feel happy, I feel like mentorship is giving back to the community, like I said earlier. It's also a way to let somebody else's know that you care about them. It's also a way, and it's an act of service per se. In some sense, if you're looking for a way to serve in your community, you have a special skill, talent, or whatever, you can put yourself to service by mentoring other people. Could be peers or people younger than you, if you know what your strong skills are. Another thing is building that community relationship or leadership in the community, because like where I come from, they usually say the youths of today are the future of tomorrow. Are the leaders of tomorrow per se, sorry. The youths of today are the leaders of tomorrow. I am not super old, I'm about to turn 30. However, they are councilmen and women who are in my age group and whatnot. Just having a 10-year-old or a 7-year-old say, oh, you see this so and so, he's a councilman and this is what he does, depending on what their aspirations are, can be very enlightening and refreshing for someone who comes from a place or a background where they feel like they cannot make it or they have no any other better way out. I'm sorry, I talked too much.
That's okay. Bo, you still with us? Bo is a busy man, so he might have gotten called away. We just want to thank everybody for coming. Restoring Lives greatly thanks Mr. Bo Waddell and Mr. Nehong, Ebai, for jumping on with us today, sharing with us why they mentor and the importance of mentorship. I just encourage you, if you have young men between the ages of 9 and 12, please sign up. We're going to put the link in the comment. Please have your young men come out and spend time with them on Tuesdays. And it's supposed to be at HFB Wilson. We are being concerned about what's going on in the community around the pandemic. So we are set up to do virtual. Our girls do virtual every week. We do a evidence-based curriculum. This is our curriculum that we work on and that we'll get to our mentors and work with them. And I provide some input and challenges to them to help them make it fun. Also, if you want to be a mentor, that information will be in the link. If you would like to donate to a cause, this is a great cause, we feel. Helping other people become who they're destined to be. And that's a great cause. We'll have some ways in there that you can help us through Amazon when you shop, or through Nike or Walmart. You can shop and they'll give us a percentage. And that's another great way, especially with all of us re-looking at our budgets during this time. Please please share this event so other people can see what we're doing. We greatly appreciate you taking time out of your schedule and coming in and talking to us, Mr. Ebai and Mr. Bo. We greatly appreciate what you do for us. If you need something, please give us a call here at Restoring Lives. We are currently doing several different programs. We're gearing up for our student assistant programs, where we're going to talk about relating. We're going to talk about coping in the pandemic. And then we're going to do a mother's group Wednesday nights after the kids go to bed. We're going to do a mother's group and to be able to help moms help their kids. So look for us. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, please give us a call. Our contact information will be in there. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you so very much for coming out and seeing us today. You guys have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.